Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. We've done a couple of days of non-uploads. That is because it was my birthday party, birthday weekend, and I just kind of got lost in the mix. I did make a lot of skits, and I feel like those are going to start to really gain popularity. I'm having a lot of fun doing those. I'm telling you, I'll be doing the most random thing in the world, and I'll just be, holy shit, this is a great idea. I need to do this. So we're going to keep doing a lot of skits. But this is going to be episode numero dos of Bring It to the Table. And in this episode, we are going to talk about the downfall of the Golden State Warriors. From last season to this season, the team has completely disembarked. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are both there, but they're both hurt. Kevin Durant left. Andre Iguodala was, believe, sent over there. He did not want to go there. And now he is finding talent in Miami, or is going to help this Miami Heat team that's been fantastic all season long. And that is pretty much that. But we're going to talk about the downfall of the Golden State Warriors. And I guess we'll kind of get started between the NBA Finals of last year against the Toronto Raptors, because that's where I feel like the disembarkment or the disarray of the Golden State Warriors kind of started. I feel like when Kevin Durant was hurt and could not play in the finals, you know what? Not even the finals, the playoffs was early shades of it. I don't recall off the top of my head what game. I think it was game 1 of the NBA Finals, maybe, where Klay Thompson tore his ACL. I forgot off the top of my head exactly, but we're just going to kind of talk about that and kind of where this team goes. And I don't think this team, the dynasty's over, but I think their run is over. I don't think the Warriors are completely going to crap themselves, even though they have so far this season. I think that when Steph and Klay come back and now adding Andrew Wiggins to the mix, they will be more than good. And I do think that they will find playoffs, not this season, but going forward next season. So basically, this is a team that went 73-9, did not win the NBA Finals due to LeBron's clutchness. Well, no, actually, I lied. Kyrie Irving's clutchness in the NBA Finals with that shot in Game 7. And LeBron and Kyrie just beasting in that NBA Finals. I think I remember there was one game. I don't know if it was the 2016 NBA Finals. There was one game where both Kyrie and LeBron had 42, or I think LeBron had 42 and Kyrie had 45. It was ridiculous. That might have been game 4 or 5, but that's one of the games that I do vividly remember in that situation. So they went 73-9, and then they added Kevin Durant.
Jump free agency special. Oh, yes. Nobody is waiting till 6 o'clock Eastern. Adrian Wojnarowski reporting that Kevin Durant is, in fact, headed to Brooklyn to join Kyrie Irving and DeAndre Jordan.
Myself say that was kind of a shock. This team went 73-9, and now they're adding Kevin Durant. Adding Kevin Durant to any team makes it automatically a playoff team. I don't think Kevin Durant will ever be on a team that, at this stage in his career where he's in his prime, that will not make a playoff appearance. I've said that about LeBron too, and then what happened, the Lakers folded last year, but LeBron was also hurt. That was like his first long-term injury. LeBron was hurt last year. Kevin Durant being added to the Warriors made them from unstoppable to what is going to happen next. I didn't think that they were going to beat 73 wins, but I thought that they were going to repeat, or not repeat. They were going to get a chip, and they did. That may have been the year where that was a 4-1. Cleveland did win a game that year. LeBron was back at it again. The following season came again, and they swept Cleveland. LeBron, this was the season where LeBron carried an atrocious Cleveland Cavaliers team to the NBA Finals. We all vividly remember how bad this Cleveland Cavaliers team was. This Cleveland team was so bad that the second LeBron left the following season, they won 18 damn games. 18 damn games. I will always give LeBron credit for that NBA Finals trip. They got annihilated by the Warriors because we knew that was coming. LeBron, after that game 1 where JR screwed up the overtime situation, that is where LeBron said, I'm going to keep playing, but this team does not belong here. If the Cleveland Cavaliers would have won that first game, I think the series would have been altered. I still would have seen Golden State winning, but I think the series would have been altered a little bit. just in that standpoint of where it went. And then the following season, last year, the Warriors are then back to the NBA Finals. They are playing the Toronto Raptors, and most people are saying, oh, the Raptors team is good, Kawhi's great, but we're going to take Warriors in 6. The series plays out. Kevin Durant does not play the NBA Finals. I don't believe he plays the beginning. Klay Thompson is hurt, so that's a huge blow. Steph Curry, who's a phenomenal basketball player, likes to do the same thing that he always does. For some reason, in the NBA Finals, Steph Curry has never won an MVP, and he does not perform. He performs, but like an average point guard. And anybody that knows Steph Curry knows that he is not an average point guard. He is a top 3 point guard in the NBA at any given time. Steph Curry was massively underwhelming, to my knowledge. Klay Thompson wasn't playing. KD wasn't playing. The Raptors were playing very good. Siakam was great. Leonard was great. And now it was just a situation of kind of what is happening. I want to say, if I'm correct, it was 3-1. It was 3-1. I don't know off the top of my head. I can't believe I don't know this. It was 3-1 Toronto. And I think it was 6. Yes, it was 6. It was 6. Game 5 came, and I believe this is the game where the Warriors said, well, KD is nursing this calf injury. We're not quite sure. The huge question mark was, is Kevin Durant going to come back, and is he going to make an impact in the NBA Finals? Kevin Durant played that Game 5, if I'm correct. He did play it. I don't know if it was Game 5 or 6. And he was lighting it up. The first quarter is the only quarter that Kevin Durant played in the NBA Finals. And in this NBA Finals, Kevin Durant was lighting it up in the first quarter. Wow, Kevin Durant was, I think, 11 for 11. The Warriors were up by 17 or 18 with Kevin Durant in the game. And all of a sudden, a play comes in the second quarter where Kevin Durant gets hurt. The re-injury risk of the injury that Kevin Durant had prior, to my knowledge, was very high. And this was worse. It was an ACL, I think, or MCL. And the injury to Kevin Durant was terrible. It was an awful injury. So now Kevin Durant went back to the locker room, and it was initially ruled out that Kevin Durant later on was going to miss the next season, wherever it was that he was going to play, whether that was Golden State or that was another team, which true ended up to be. So I believe the Warriors may have still won that game, but Game 6 came. You know what? No, this was Game 5. This was Game 5. The Raptors washed them, right? The Raptors won, and they celebrated at Oracle Arena. Unfortunate, because I think if the celebration had happened in Toronto, it would have been an awesome thing to see. The ending to the NBA Finals was terrible. It was like one of those things where it was like the shot clock was screwed up or whatever, and it just was very anticlimactic. But Kawhi Leonard gets his championship, the Raptors win, and the Warriors lose to the Toronto Raptors, who nobody thought would beat them. Here comes the offseason. We get word that Kevin Durant has a massive injury of a re-risk, which was the situation. And now Kevin Durant will miss all of next season. So the Warriors, with, to my knowledge, Kevin Durant still on the team at this point, are saying to themselves, well, that's a huge blow. We just lost Kevin Durant for the whole year. Plus, free agency's coming, and there are large groups of chatter saying that Kevin Durant is going to go elsewhere. Klay Thompson. I think this was later on when the injury came out about Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson is ruled that he is hurt, and he's going to miss the whole season. So now we lost Kevin Durant, and we lost Klay Thompson. Okay, we still got some star players. We still got Steph Curry. But damn, that really hurts. Andre Iguodala is sent to Memphis, and he's pissed. He never plays a single game in Memphis, and within the last week, he was just traded to Miami. We don't have Andre Iguodala. We don't have Kevin Durant, and we don't have Klay Thompson. The season starts. Third or fourth game of the year, Steph Curry breaks his damn hand. This dynasty, which was once at the top, in a time span of 3 to 4 months, lost Kevin Durant to injury. And then, not only that, Kevin Durant, summertime, Brooklyn. Goes to Brooklyn. Won't play, but he'll be in Brooklyn with Kyrie Irving. So now, they lost Kevin Durant, not just for the season, but forever. Kevin Durant goes to Brooklyn. Steph Curry, or no, let's say it in order. Kevin Durant goes to Brooklyn and is hurt for the whole year. So there's no Kevin Durant going on here. Klay Thompson is done for the whole year, as if Kevin Durant being hurt was not bad enough. Steph Curry gets hurt in the very early season. Now we have nobody. We have Draymond Green and a bunch of rookies who are not set into this chemistry-like system. And Andre Iguodala we sent over and got rid of in the offseason. This is going to be a long season for the Golden State Warriors. If I'm correct, the Golden State Warriors right now are 12-41. I thought they'd be bad. I just didn't think they'd be the worst team in the league. They went from the upwards of a dynasty to falling to crap. Like that. It was one of the craziest off seasons in NBA, and we knew it was going to be because there were so many free agents and trades. Maybe I'll do a video separately talking about the last year's off season. It's kind of late now, though. It doesn't really make much sense. And that's kind of just where that went. So they lost people, they traded people, and the Warriors were massively injury plagued. So does Steph Curry come back this year? Don't see a need to. Why would Steph Curry come? It doesn't make any sense. Why would they bring Steph Curry back to play for a team that's 30 games below 500? Not necessary. Same thing with Klay Thompson. Just not necessary. I don't think either of them should come back this season. I think they should both sit, work from the sidelines, keep doing your workouts, and come back stronger next season. There's no point. You're going to rush. Like, you rushed Kevin Durant to get into the NBA Finals, and him going to another team wasn't your fault, but you cost him an entire season of his career, and now we don't know what he'll come back like. But if Kevin Durant comes back 5% of what he ever was, he'll be great. So that's just kind of where I stand on that. And that's just really the situation with that. So the Warriors lost people. Warriors were hurt. And now they're greatly suffering from it. What happens when Steph and Klay comes back? I think the team rebounds. I think they do great. I think they make the playoffs. Do they win another championship? I'm not sure. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this one. We're going to probably maybe hop on Podbeam today. We'll talk about some other topics. WrestleMania has designated their WrestleMania 37 location in Hollywood, and I may be going. I would like to go with my friend Bobby. He did get a chance to go to Houston this year for the Royal Rumble, and that's one of the things I want to start doing is not only traveling more, but getting to see different things. I did go to WrestleMania before, but that may be something that I'm interested in doing. Phillip Rivers officially announces his retirement. Or not retirement, that he's done with the LA Chargers. And just kind of the expansion idea going on with MLB and NFL. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching.